Welcome to the Black Real Estate Voices podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Jefferson. Today, our guest is Mr. Knolly Williams. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kevin. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. Let's talk about niche. Because
we can talk about niche.
Niche.
I'm okay with it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I think there's a misconception that that's what you solely have to do.
Sure.
So, example, you're the listing specialist, but in your career, and I don't know about this point, that doesn't mean you necessarily never work with a buyer.
No, not at all.
Right.
That doesn't mean that. No. Mm-mm.
Right. So explain to people exactly. You explain different niches you can get in, but explain the premise behind what it is, and not that you only work with one thing and then everybody else doesn't bother you.
Yeah, so this is very important, because what you have to look at when you're working in the niche market is you want to look at it from a standpoint of this is a division of your company. Okay, write that down. This is a division of your company. And that's how you have to think about it. Because I'll give you an example. So when the market went crazy, when I first got in the market, I was doing strictly expires. That was in 2003. Expired, boom, boom, boom. They were expiring. Now, if you worked expires in the last 3 or 4 years, you I don't even want to talk to you, because you're mad, right? Because if you think about it, a year ago, you picked up an expired. You mean that house didn't sell? Everybody else had 10 offers and that one didn't sell. You got a bunch of dogs that you picking up. So I would not even have taught expires as a strategy, but I would have taught old expires. You see what I'm saying? Old expires. You expired in 2019 and you never went back on the market. Okay, let's call all the people from 2019, 2018. That's a different strategy. But I remember when the market shifted and I started calling people, it started being like 5, 6, and they were just like upside down. That's why they didn't even want to talk to me, because they were underwater and they didn't know there was a solution. So I had to figure out short sales. Okay. Now I figured it out enough I got really good at it, and then I taught it to a team of people, and then they did all the behind the scenes work. All I did was generate the leads, and then they did everything to get it to the pay window. Okay. So with a short sale, I became very well known. I got so good at that we were doing, volume. You talk volume. We were doing lots of them. In the office that I was at, you had to do $100,000 in commission to cap. And I remember one year we did that in 9 days. We made $100,000 in commission. And so because we had such a big inventory of these, it just became, so the problem I was fighting was, man, I want to do some luxury stuff. I'm cool with this, and I'm glad that the business has grown and we're doing a ton of business, but I don't want to be pigeonholed as the guy that only works, with dead people, probate or whatever. So I want people to know that I do other stuff. So what you should choose to do is every niche that you decide to get into, you have a separate presence. So you have a different website, you have a different business card, maybe different marketing messages, and you're marketing in different places. Okay. So if I met with an affluent client and they had a $1.7 million listing, and they say, well, wait a minute, I thought you did short sales. Oh, you're talking about my short sale division. Yeah, we like to help people that are in distress, because these people don't have any options whatsoever. They don't think they do have any options, and they're on the way to foreclosure. So it's within my heart to help them, and we definitely help them. I have a whole team of people in that department. But for your property, we're gonna run your property through my luxury division, okay? Because in my luxury division, we're gonna do this, and that, and here's how we're gonna work it. Boom. Then they're like, oh, okay. And then they understand, you see? So it is, a lot of people don't do niches because they don't want to get pigeonholed, but it's pretty easy to not allow that to happen.
Wow. That was amazing. I've never heard it explained that way.
Always think about it as a division of your business. And then you just explain to other people, my short sale division or my short sale group, we handle that in that department. But over here, boom, and just like you got your light bulb went off when I explained it, the client does the same thing. Oh, you're gonna run through no, I do that through my probate division. But for you, we're gonna do this. Yeah.
Always selling, man. Always selling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like going to a hospital. You go to, are you in the orthopedic wing or you got to go to this? No. I need to go to that section. My wife broke her leg right when we just moved to Puerto Rico. So I'm very familiar with these hospitals. It's like, but a specialist, what got me to thinking about that was these specialists, man, they charge a lot of money, but when you're talking about the niche, when you have that niche, okay, there's three things, or niche, like we say in Texas. There's three things that it's what sets you apart. So when my wife broke her leg, I didn't care about before she broke her leg, I did not care about anything about an orthopedic surgeon. It was not even in my frame of consciousness. I never broken a bone. My wife's never broken a bone. Okay. But as soon as she had that break, Kevin, it was like, all right, we need an orthopedic surgeon. Who's the best? We got to find one. We need it. And it didn't matter what their fee was. I didn't even ask what their rates were. I didn't even shop around. Okay, let me find the cheapest order. No. We got to get this done and we got to get it now. So what they do when you're a specialist in the medical industry, you charge more and you work less. I know this because cardiologists, you can just Google it, they make about $153,000 per year, $153,000 to $156,000 per year more than a general practitioner, but they work 30% less.
Wow.
Okay, well, they're actually work charted clock time is 30% less, but they make $153,000 around that more than a GP. Why? Because a GP is a general. I need one a mile from my house. Oh, you're a 1.5 miles? Nah, we ain't going to you. I need one a mile from my house. Now I would go 40 miles, which I did, to find a good orthopedic surgeon. Okay, and so there's three things that happen to you when you become a specialist. Number one, you're sought out. Okay, you're sought out. Number two, you're in demand, and number three, you're relevant. Okay. So you got to look at what's happening in this market right now, whatever this market happens to be. If you're looking at this, listening to it, watching it, 30 years from now, what's the market now? What is the market? So you look at what does the market need and how can I bring that to the marketplace?